Whoa, the first Super Sentai group, said Jason. I think we got our luck changed. The Gorangers were fighting Drill Mask. Just as they were getting the edge, Gaija appeared. Who is this guy? Said Owl Ranger, who was trying to fire an arrow. I am Gaija of the United Alliance of Evil, said Gaija, who used a telekinesis on the Gorangers. The Gorangers hit the solid ground hard. Owl Ranger's arrows were bounced back. Whoa, what power, said Aka Ranger. And a United Alliance Evil officer so soon, said Jason. This time, he and his companions were able to morph. Guys, we got to deal with Gaija, said Jason. So you think you can stop us, huh? Said Gaija. We can't let you interfere. Mystical gibberish. In an instant, Drill Mask was gone. Hey, where'd he go? Asked Aka Ranger. He's gone somewhere, said Red Ranger. We're from the future. Hey, that sounds pretty preposterous, said Mito Ranger. Why can't you just say you're another superhero group to aid us and all? We'd like to extend our hospitality, though. Come to our curry house, noble ones, said Key Ranger 1. Crud, and they threw me out once, said Shinken Blue. Our heroes finally went to the curry house for some snacks. Sorry for what happened earlier, said Gonpachi. We simply can't reveal who we are. We are the Secret Task Force Go Ranger, and we keep ourselves at that name as long as we should. We do have some curry which we'll replenish ourselves before we resume the battle against the Black Cross. I guess I was wrong to overreact, said Ryunnoske. Thanks, said Jason, who was pretty new to the food. But somehow there have been strange earthquakes, and I believe they will lead somewhere. Cooperate with us, and we'll find the trace of the earthquakes. I think I know how to do this, said Kouta. Since I have the earth element, I think I could trace the ground I hear the noise. We might get a bigger picture of what's going on. Unknown to them, Trini had snuck out somewhere as a head Kyoro. She suddenly saw the operations that were going on. So they're planning to bomb all of Tokyo. I must warn the others at once, this can't be good, said Trini. She was moving along with her draped outfit. Just then, a test explosion happened. This is awful, said Trini. If they bomb all of Tokyo, a lot of people will die. At the United Super Sentai and Power Rangers Alliance headquarters, they got Trini's message. What's this? Bomb Tokyo in the past, said Supreme Commander Ryu. If Ratty gets the seeds of doing so, he'll destroy every Super Sentai that follows. Yeah, I have my doubts about that. Since a lot of them were created independently from one another, so even if something did happen to the Go Rangers and Tokyo as a whole, I doubt that would prevent every single team from ever showing up again. Also, let's not forget the generations of heroes that came before them. But I digress. Trini, contact Jason immediately. Good job. Go back to headquarters. Sorry, Chief, but I gotta find that bomb switch, said Trini. Trini, said Supreme Commander Ryu Tennu. But before anything else, Trini immediately closed her communicator, much to Supreme Commander Ryu's disdain. Well, she's pretty much an active and lively girl, but she can be too energetic at times. She can also drive me crazy, said Supreme Commander Ryu. Back to the Sentai year 1975, Trini closed communication and was about to do her job. Sorry, Chief, I've gone that far. I'll get back to headquarters with the others, said Trini. Trini entered into the caverns to find bombs had been located everywhere via an electronic map. She found out Iron Man, Masked General Temjin, and Gaija were now getting bombs located everywhere in Tokyo City. The Go Rangers, together with Jason, Ryunnoske, Hant, Umeko, and Kouta, found themselves only to find more bombs. Wait, we're only getting bombs. It seems they're being manually operated, said Umeko. I think so, said Daita Uta. Oh, this isn't good. We're doomed, said Kenji. I can't agree with you more, said Hant. Don't think like that, said Tuishi Kanjo. We could get to the bottom of this if we try. Apparently some clues lead to this mountain. Wait, a trail of gunpowder. Looks like it, said Jason. I believe they are trying to bomb all of Japan. Let's sneak in there, said Jason. Tyoshi, I suggest you lead the way. We follow. No problem, said Tyoshi. They began sneaking in the mountains in different directions. Jason had mastered some espionage techniques. He was knocking down several Zolators and Karths. I should take care of that, said Jason. At the mountain cavern, Gaija was now with the switch. I should be the one to press the switch. You're having all the fun, said Iron Man Masked General Temjin. This is my mission. This is the United Alliance of Evil business now, said Gaija. Hey, can't we stop arguing? I have more drilling to do, said Drill Mask. The two argued. Jason prowled and threw a stone at both of them to distract the... What the? Said Gaija. Well, thought we'd never discover. That's where you were wrong, said Jason. Quick, Daita, grab the switch, said Tyoshi. Daita grabbed the switch, and after ramming across everybody ran into the surface after they wrecked the control room. They lured them to the surface with a game of catch the switch. Give me that switch back, said Gaija angrily. Oh yeah, this is all your fault, Iron Man Mask. My fault? It's your fault, you stupid old man, said Iron Man Mask. Okay, said Jason, who did a strong kick at the switch, hit Gaia, causing it to explode. Gaija had been knocked out by the explosion. Curses, said Gaija, who was hit by a strong explosion. The Go Rangers went into their henshin suits to beat up the Zolders. Jason and his teammates cooperate as well, as they henshin into their super-powered selves to beat up Gaija and the Karths. Red Ranger 1 challenged Gaija to a fight, but it wasn't as easy as it seemed. Gaija was moving too fast. Looks like we got to put our brain together, said Shinken Blue to Gohan Green. Can't say more, said Gohan Green. Both Gohan Green and Shinken Blue attacked Gaija together as he was hit by Hurricane Yellow's hammer. Good job, guys, said Red Ranger 1, who landed on a wounded Gaija. I'll be back, said Gaija, who teleported away. It was then time to challenge Drill Mask, who was tunneling underground. He's tunneling underground. We've got to bait him somehow, said Akka Ranger. I think I know what to do, said Momo Ranger. Key Ranger, you know how to track his movements. Key Ranger placed his ear on the ground, trying to know where Drill Mask was heading. In the nick of time, he was able to get the right spot and grab Drill Mask by the legs and threw him into the air. Mito Ranger threw his boomerang, and Owl Ranger fired some arrows at Drill Mask. Let's finish him now, said Akka Ranger. Let's use the Go Ranger Hurricane. Mind if we join in? Asked Red Ranger 1. Okay. Now it's time to finish him. Everyone, kick the ball around to give it more explosive potential, said Red Ranger 1.
Okay? Alright, Akka! Creating the rider! Okay? Fire! End the ball! Oh! Nakashi no my home!
I guess we thank you. By the way, I wonder if you're just from some other country opposed to the Black Cross, said Akka Ranger. Not really. You'll find out who we are, said Red Ranger 1. Then I guess we can just hang out for a while before you leave, said Akka Ranger. Sure thing, said Jason. I just want to explore this strange new world to me. They finally went into the snack garden once more. The heroes were enjoying their meal. Honestly, the story you said was still unbelievable, said Gonpachi. You mean you're from the future? And you from another world? I don't know, but maybe there are still other forces opposing the Black Cross. I'm just skeptical about this. Well, it's time we show you our dirty little secret, said Jason with a smirk. As he said, we're here to ensure the past is protected to secure the future. The Go Rangers went to the site where they found the Search Guard time train. Whoa, said Kenji. It's crazy. So you're aliens? Oh, it's a cool ship. Mind if I join in sometime on one of your trips? Stop it, said Tyoshi. We still have our mission to think about and you still have a lot to learn. Oh, sorry about that, said Kenji. Besides, we'll meet again. You'll be way older than I am, said Hunt. Well, we have to go now. I have a feeling we might run into each other again, or with our other members, said Jason. The bomb short-circuited. Hee hee. Thanks, said Gonpachi. Wherever you are, whatever world you're in, I hope you will keep it safe from any threats. Jason, Ryunnoske, Hanto, Mecha, and Kouta did their salutations. It was time for them to go back to the future. Meanwhile, Gaija retreated in disgrace back to the Super Sentai year 2011 at the United Alliance of Evil headquarters. Radigate was cross at the lack of competence of his subordinate. Such a simple task, and you could not do it. I didn't bring you back so you could make excuses to me, said Radicate, who fired some deadly bolts at him. Forgive me, master, said Gaija, who was in pain from head to foot. Then go and think what you can do for the Alliance while you are in nerve-wracking pain before I draw your blood out, said Radicate angrily. Yes, sire, said Gaija, who was bleeding. Ryuan can be seen snickering at Gaija's pain, and so are Yamba and Shuza. Go ahead and laugh, Ryuan. I will have the last laugh, said Gaija, as he was still in pain. Don't even laugh, Ryuan, Yamba, and Shuza, for any of you could be next in the punishment list. As you know, I don't tolerate failure, and I don't even mind starting sentencing people to their deaths, said Radicate. Yes, sire, said Yamba, Shuza, and Ryuan. Flurious got into the room, having done his jobs. However, he was disgusted having to throw away dead bodies of executed prisoners without any gloves. I should tell Emperor Radicate what a great person I am. That way I can get my recognition and even take over this organization that doesn't see talent, said Florius. Well, sire, I suggest you send me next for your missions and you will succeed, said Florius with a poker face. In your dreams, snowman, said Umbrella. Enough bickering, said Radiguet. So what is the next plan? Does anyone have another plan to try and distort the past? Sire, I do propose you send me on the next mission, said Umbrella. Very well, said Umbrella. I will send you for the next mission with crime. I do believe that you have some way of dealing with detectives. Crime may be a big joke, but it'd be fun to crush the Jaka team in cold blood, said Radiguet. It is indeed an honor, Emperor, said Umbrella. The next target would be the Jaka team. I have already prepared the ultimate quartet of destruction in the past. All it takes is for them to become one awesome machine of destruction. Well done. By the way, do take Florius to clean the stains of the execution yard. He hasn't washed the blood off there, and I want to make room for fresh ones, said Radiguet. Make me do it, sire, said Shuza sadistically. Shuza began to whip Florius real good, just as she was no longer her normal selfie. Just then, Radiguet was in deep thought of his guinea pig. Yamba then fired blasts at Florius. Shuza may still have retained her childishness in part, but at least she's becoming colder and colder like Maria was. Now perhaps she would serve me well even for one of my royal consorts. I do believe I deserve better consorts, said Radiguet. Back at the Super Sentai and Power Rangers Alliance, the mission was a success. Well, Jason, I commended you on a great job. Looks like you Power Rangers will be with us then. I hope you can return to your world soon. I believe you were able to learn the language of this world by some strange phenomenon that we can't understand. But we will seek to understand it, though, said Supreme Commander Ryunnoske. Thanks, Supreme Commander, said Jason. Oh, I'd like to have one more martial arts training, though. Tommy Oliver then gave Jason a pat on the shoulder, saying, Congratulations on your first mission. By the way, let's train like old times, shall we? I wouldn't mind at all, said Jason. Mind if I join in, Jason, like old times? Trini said in a rather spunky fashion, doing her combat position. Oh, said Jason, who was suddenly knocked out by Trini's punches. Looks like you're going to need a lot of retraining, said Trini with a smile. In his mind, he had met Super Sentai's very first Red Ranger. So, the past era is very different. No giant robots and costumes that wouldn't look so good by today's standards, said Jason as he thought in his mind. The Power Rangers had just begun adjusting to the strange new world they are in, but will they be able to return home soon? However, the United Alliance of Evil would not give up that easily. Well, that was alright. I mean, it's not a good chapter. It still has a lot of grammatical errors, some of the same Sentai superiority, and the absolutely unnecessary Florius abuse. Unfortunately, as you saw with the time trains, this author likes to steal ideas. See you next week, where we will meet Jaka Denjik Kai, where more ideas will be reused.